after that detour in Canada, we're back to Gator's story with Choyson, the grouchy and cynical member of the railway at Gator. That Choyson, well, he's actually made of a few models. His main body is a Yon Bao model. His face comes from a Stephen model, and everything else comes from other minis, like the yellow wheels and the face. That's probably his from James model. It's kind of like a mix mash of older models, which is what every Toss mini is like. Okay? So for his stick in the mud, grouchy persona, he has a frown on his face. Well, more like a a line on his face, but it is meant to be a frown. Yeah. And he's never going to be happy. He doesn't happy in the series. In fact, he does come off as a bit more of a jerk in the movie. But yeah, he doesn't really do much after series. But hey, I made him. That's one thing I can say about him. Join me next time as we're looking at another Thomas mini from a Gator story. Here we have Prince. Yeah, this is the point where we're getting to me is that really I kind of stretch for ideas. Or I would, but this one's okay, I say. So, Prince was the Porter model, with Gordon's face being the main thing, and it is mostly painted red, except for black wheels that, well, actually, a lot of times when I actually just paint them. This one, I was able to find 2 pairs of black wheels. Good. Prince is probably best known for a pretty gory death scene. I mean, the movie I made was supposed to have a PG rating, but yeah, this is more like an 80s PG, not like today's PG, where you get things for like a random joke. Seriously, what are ratings like nowadays? But yeah, everything else seems to do well. The bread is pretty easy to see that sometimes it can be a bit transparent there, but hey, what the heck? At least he still looks good. All for now. Join me Thomas Mini. Okay, I think we're finally done with the Gator Story minis. And I probably save the, well, least creative, but also probably the meanest for last. Monks. Who, spoiler alert, is the main villain. I mean, not really spoilers if you see the movie, but still, it's definitely an odd specimen. Marx is pretty much the main villain, and it's not exactly hard to see why. His whole plot is to get back to the good old days, but that means staying with everyone else. Okay, I just realized Parallels makes it today. But anyways, he was made out of a Stephen model with his face, and okay, I didn't have black wheels, guys. I didn't have black wheels, okay? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have any other wheels, so I guess green was that. It makes him stand out. And honestly, yeah, this is kind of me. I was like, yeah, I think I was running out of ideas by the time this one. Yeah, he looks okay, but he definitely needs to work. That's all for now. Join next time. We're look another Thomas. Finally, we're done with Gear Story. Time to move back into the actual series, even though it is still canon. This is Aldert from the Netherlands. Yes, I actually made an engine from Dutch. Netherlands. Okay? You'll be seeing quite a few international engines coming soon. Alda was kind of fun to make. He's Luke's body, basically, with Hero's face on there, with pretty big eyes, and he actually has Glow Dog Charlie's wheels. They were naturally purple, so I thought they actually fit in pretty well, even though they are much less shade than what's up top. And he has another Line's flag on him. And his name is Aldert, not Albert. Okay? I guess it's kind of hard to see, but his base is actually Stephens. There's no weight in him, but it is a pretty robust model. And again, he does have some speaking lines. He didn't end up winning his events, but yeah, I think he's probably the best representation from the Netherlands is ever going to get in Thomas Friends. Well, that's all for next time. Next time, we're looking at Thomas Mini. Hola, amigos. Here we have Antonio from Spain. Yeah, another one that was custom made by me is from Spain. And, well, yeah. this one's kind of unique. So this one has number 27 on the side, but Harvey also has number 27 on the side. Well, with the National Engines, there's a bit of a gray area on what numbers you can get, as you can tell like this. He has a Spanish flag on his side, no crest because they want to fit in there, and he's also painted orange. He was named as a hero model with Percy's face. It was actually not this color, but instead were painted black by just paintbrush. It's pretty unique. And he makes for a unique mini. Fan. Well, that's... Now, for the door, he definitely had... Again, this is meant to be in the straight competitions. He didn't end up winning it, but he did end up getting some strong position, though. As many engines were strong in there, too. Well, it's all for now. Join next time and look at another task mini. Our next mini takes us to the country of Ireland for Siobhan. Yes, I actually had to make an... Yes. In keeping with the custom with me from countries, Siobhan shows up as the Irish engine, with dark green being a primary color scheme for her, with the number 89 on for her, okay? She competed in, well, actually, before that, let's actually get into some facts on how to do that. She was made from a J's model with Hero's face. The wheels were black, and underneath it's she's a Henry model. Okay? Siobhan can be in speed competitions, being a quick, speedy engine and all. Okay? When I spoke, I wasn't sure my was enough. Okay? Doing an Irish accent is very similar to doing a Scottish accent, but you have to acquire a few other things that kind of make it sound different. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time and look at another task mini. And here we have another Great Railway Show custom mini. This is Hans from Germany. Well, it was kind of barely featured in my show, honestly, to say the least. Again, Hans is the German engine that appears this year. And this time, he's on my own creation. I know that they already made a German character with Frida, but there's no such thing as a task mini Frida, and I don't know who I'm going to convert into that. So I decided to make my own with Hans. And Hans, I painted him mostly red, so he has that going for him. And he has a German flag, which makes it on the side unique. Well, you can barely see the red peering out, but that is there nonetheless. Yes. He's mostly made from, well, a hero model, so he's very much like it. Again, I painted his wheels. He looks very nice, and he is very strong. I think he competes in the strongest engine competition. Well, that's all for now. Till next time, let's look at another task. Bonjour, everybody. Okay, that is the last of French, because even though I live in Canada, I don't speak much French. Or, rather, I barely speak any French. But here we have Pierre, the French engine. Again, they had another mini named Etienne for France. But here we have Pierre. And honestly, I think this one also works very well. Of course, we have the blue as the main coloring, but we also have the French flag on the side with blue, white, and red, which also is the colors for a few other flags, but we'll use this one as an example. Honestly, Pierre doesn't really appear much either. Like Hans, he's relegated to the background of the last episodes, and is mainly used for the great shows as the engine representing the speed competitions, be one of the fastest out there. He uses Shane's model with Bash's face. Again, his wheels are painted over. It makes it a fun mini, but still, I'm definitely one to stretch for. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time looking at the task mini. Here we have Brooklyn, another custom character. I swear, this is actually probably also the last custom character I've made for a while now. Everyone else appeared either in some sort of media in the Task Friends franchise for now, okay? And Brooklyn is, well, made from a Shima model. Yeah, it's kind of obvious that this is just a Shima repainted to look like another engine, but it honestly works really well. Brooklyn on the side is number 99, and what must be my episode Brooklyn 99, which not only is a name not to a number, but it's also a nod to the show of the same name. Okay, honestly, it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to remember that this is an engine in Brooklyn with the number 99 on it, even though it has barely anything to do with the show itself. And honestly, I could probably do a bit better, but honestly, this is a very good mini to say the least. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. That's all for now. Join me next time as I look at another Thomas Mini. As well as obscurities here we have Logan. What? You don't know who Logan is? Well, let me go into some backstory. Logan, along with Sam and possibly Dustin, were made for the Thomas Wooden Railway range to be introduced as new characters that would be yeah. Logan and Sam got clips of their own being used for that, which is very unique, as normally a custom character would not get that kind of media. But here they are. They got separate pieces of media that became any of them staples. As for how many Toss Mini of Logan, well, honestly, this is pretty unique. This is a Stanley model. Okay? But wait, what's with the oddly shaped funnel? Well, to make him look more like Logan for the show, the funnel broke. I actually cut the funnel off. I kind of like almost broke it in a way. No joke. I actually took it off and broke it on purpose. But hey, that seems to not be an issue, as again, it's a pretty good mini, all things considered. That was a fun custom job to make. Okay, making something that only really has one piece of merchandise. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time. Look at another Toss Mini.